The UK is facing another inflationary challenge, with the inflation rate rising for the second consecutive month. Official figures released recently show a rise in inflation to 2.6% for the year ending in November, marking the highest level seen in 8 months. While this is still below the double-digit figures from 2022, it remains a concerning trend, especially for consumers already grappling with high living costs. The increase was driven by higher fuel prices, clothing costs, and a surge in ticket prices for concerts and plays. Fuel prices, in particular, have been a major contributor, with petrol rising by 0.8p per liter and diesel by 1.4p. The rise in inflation comes at a time when many households are already feeling the pressure of the cost of living crisis. Prices for essentials like food, non-alcoholic beverages, and alcohol have all seen significant hikes, further stretching family budgets. The financial strain on workers is also compounded by the fact that wages, while growing, have not kept up with inflation, with real wages only recently seeing their fastest growth in 3 years. However, even with this wage growth, many people still find themselves with less purchasing power due to rising prices. The Bank of England, which targets a 2% inflation rate, faces mounting pressure as inflation remains above its target. In response, the bank has raised interest rates in the past, and many economists are predicting that the current rate of 4.75% will be maintained during the next policy decision. While some have called for the bank to act more aggressively to tackle inflation, others are concerned about the impact of further interest rate hikes on the broader economy, especially given the signs of slowing economic growth and rising unemployment. For the government, this latest inflationary pressure has sparked a political debate. Chancellor Rachel Reeves has acknowledged the continued financial strain on families and promised to fight for more money in the pockets of working people. Despite recent budget measures aimed at alleviating some of these burdens, such as freezing fuel duty and increasing the national living wage, critics argue that these moves might be insufficient. Shadow Chancellor Mel Stride has pointed to the government's budget decisions, claiming they are inflationary and could push prices even higher, creating more financial challenges for everyday people. Inflation has shown some resilience, despite efforts to bring it under control. It is expected to rise again in January, though some economists predict it will eventually dip back towards the bank's target of 2% by the end of next year. However, with continued economic uncertainty and the possibility of further interest rate hikes, inflation remains an ongoing challenge for both the government and the average UK household. The hope is that, over time, inflationary pressures will subside. But for now, families and businesses alike will have to navigate a period of higher costs and slower growth. Stay subscribed for more videos.